What's up guys, Pwnstar for Hire here, and while you're here, just take a pause real quick and check out this setup right now. What I'm running with here is what I call the worst class ever, and in my opinion it is obviously the worst class ever, and obviously I get thrown on, in my opinion, the worst map ever as well, so this is all sorts of crap right here, but I do believe I carry a 2 KD in this. I get, I think, 38 kills or 37 kills and 19 deaths or something, and that might not seem impressive, but if you paid attention to what I'm doing in this game, you'll appreciate what I'm doing. It was something random, and you don't see guys do this often, if ever. And I decided I wanted to do this, and basically the setup is the Vector, and I've got a single USP, which I thought is the worst setup for me. And basically, I put on bling, but didn't put any attachments on. So it's basically the naked Vector, no silencer, no nothing on it. Same with the USP, is just single. Then I put Danger Close on, and Danger Close is a useless one on this because, well, my equipment is the blast shield, which I don't even use, and a smoke grenade. So no explosives, therefore the first 2 perks are completely used up. And the 3rd perk, I just picked what I thought would be the worst, and that happened to be Sit Rep. And well, I don't believe it even. I don't even remember if there were any explosives in this map, so I think it's fine anyway. So this is definitely a map without any kill streaks as well. I had no kill streaks on, basically no perks, and I used the 2 worst guns I could think of on the worst map ever. And this is just like an experiment. I found this entertaining. My other buddy was in here doing this, and I believe everybody on my team went negative but one guy, and it was pretty bad. We were getting torn up. I believe we ended up coming back, I believe, and winning. I'm not sure. It's a really close game to the end. And you could tell that I wasn't adjusted to this because I never used the Vector because I think it's a horrible gun, especially it's more of a close range gun because it's got a slight bounce and it's a rapid shooting gun. Therefore, it's not a gun for a map like Derail. Like this is also the first time I played Derail in probably 2 months because this is like this and Wasteland are the 2 maps that I never play. I mean, if I get thrown in one, I back out immediately. But, you know, my buddy made a good point. Why don't you do the worst class ever on the worst map ever? And I'm like, alright, I'll go with you. So, I hope you guys appreciate this because I was rushing around like the whole game with this horrible setup. And I must say, I did 2 videos today, and this was pretty entertaining, but the one before this, which will be up probably sometime this weekend, or maybe Monday or Tuesday, was a copycat nuke, which I found really fun. Of course, you know, somebody like some of the other directors are so anal about their KD, they never do a copycat nuke, but, you know, I'm just here to have fun. And if you just pay attention, I'm just this setup right here made me appreciate all those kill streaks and all those perks. So I want you guys to try it out. I know it's a weird request to give yourself. Even take away the kill streaks and the perks and throw on the UMP or something. That's still difficult to do. And just an example, like right here, it just shows how, you know, I stopped shooting because I'm so accustomed and used to knowing exactly how much it takes to kill somebody with stopping power or something. I stopped firing because I like to conserve my ammo, and it's usually, you know, the last bullet or 2 kills them. And I'm just so used to, you know, you'll notice it a few times in this game where I'm laying into some guy, and I might just stop shooting because I'm like, Jesus, did that not just kill him? Because apparently I'm running around with a Walmart clip and some freaking spit wads because this gun wasn't doing too much. And I did pretty well. I think I scored 2nd highest in kills, and the other guy had me by, I think, 9 kills, but he's also the guy that had all the kill streaks in this game. And this game really took a hit to me because I realized how precious these kill streaks are, even simple ones. Now, I'm not talking about, you know, like the abused ones. And maybe if somebody does this, some of these guys that sit around and do nothing but noob tube play like this, they'll notice how the average perks are so much better. So this game really made me appreciate what stopping power does, how ninja helps out. All of those perks are so useful, and yet people will still go above and beyond and use lame things like one-man army and stuff like that. So this, I don't know, I just want you guys to try it out. You don't have to necessarily do it like I do or anything like that. If you don't want to do it or worry about your KD, I suggest not doing this, but I found it to be a fun little game to play here, and I don't know what it is. My buddy started doing it too. I told him I was doing all these request things. I'm going to be doing a litter bug and everything, and he's like, okay, I want to do it with you. So we were both running around with the same exact setup and all the videos I did today, and it was entertaining nonetheless. We were laughing the whole time, especially that copycat nuke. I'll explain why in that video, so wait a few days. I don't know. I'm just, you know, obviously you can tell at the end of this game I just get my kills with the Vector. I never use the Vector because I think it's the worst gun in the game. That or the F2000. I've learned how to use the F2000 properly. And even, I think I played this pretty well, even though it was just pretty much Rambo running at people. But I think with the clip given and the lack of perks and everything, it was a pretty damn decent game. I did a few games before this and carried 2 KDs and stuff like that, but none of them stuck out like, you know, had like, literally would stand out like this game. On a map this big with all the running involved, still getting damn near 40 kills with no kill streaks, no perks, I have no nades, none of that stuff. I'm using, you know, bare minimum right here. Everybody else has the luxury of everything else, and I'm still making it work, which was a really good thing because I find this game extremely boring and broken now. So the fact that I could still have fun by doing stuff like this and the copycat nuke and stuff like that was a really good, refreshing thing. So I don't know, if you find you're bored, try limiting yourself or challenging yourself by doing this. This was definitely a challenge. And of course I have a couple good moments, and the one thing I didn't like about this is the, you know, it's one more thing. Scavenger is my baby, and the fact that I had to keep pulling out the single USP was just, I was crying on the inside, man. I was just, you know, first time butt virgin just got tore up. I didn't know what to do. And I'm just, I don't know. I don't really know. After this was all over, my buddy Moyer, he was like, "All right, Pwn, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you that the Vector is the worst gun in the game now." After he's done this and he realized the bullets to do this, I want you guys to actually just try this exact setup. See how difficult it is. I'm not saying try to do a 2KD. I'm not trying. I just want you to see how extremely difficult it can be. And I don't know. It was a fun game, regardless. I don't know. It was something else. So I encourage you guys to try it. I know I've said that like 10 times, but I was really excited about this because, and I wanted to put this video up because, you know, obviously there's some decent kills, but it just goes to show that if you play it properly, no matter what the gun you have, you can do a good game. So I pick up this gun and naturally get killed. Oh, yeah. So I don't believe I get any kills with any other guns in this game. I was just straight out of ammo. I had to do something. So it gets a little tough and rough and everything like that. And I made a mistake right there. You know, I'm not used to guys pulling out the secondary, and he took too long, so I didn't think he was actually going to whip it out. But you know, he gave me it to the face there, and you know, that was a pretty smart move on his behalf. I shouldn't have ran out there like that, but you know, like I said, I'm unfamiliar with this map, so to say, so I wasn't familiar exactly what was back in that corner, to be completely honest. I just was following what I should have done naturally, and so just a really weird map to rush on, because like I said, I don't play it. It's just an unusual thing, and it's uncomfortable knowing that you're on a map that you don't know, running around with a gun that's basically short range on such a giant map, and it was just a little weird to me. I didn't know what was coming, you know, around any corner or anything like that. But I think this was an entertaining video, and if you guys have any other weird requests, send them my way. I'm enjoying doing some of these, you know, unusual games. Like the copycat nuke was the best request I've ever had, and I believe it was pretty fun. And not necessarily doing it was not fun. I almost doubled in the video, double nuked in that video, but the copycat nuke was not what the fun part was. The fun part was noticing me chasing these guys around, trying to get them to kill me, and how bad they were because they couldn't do it. I haven't laughed that hard in forever, man. It was hilarious. But like I said, it's been a long time since I've had a laugh in this game, so it was refreshing. And if any of you guys are looking for a challenge or a laugh or something like this, and don't take this game too seriously, then go ahead and do this. I didn't play the objectives in this, obviously, because, well, I wanted to go ahead and try to get as many kills. My goal was to hit 40 kills and less than 20 deaths. So I didn't necessarily hit it, but, you know, if it would have been on a smaller map, perhaps. But I think this was a good game overall, and I don't know, I'm kind of... I can't say the Vector is like the worst thing ever now. I played with it, and I don't know, I'm going to have to try it again with stopping power involved and the perks that I want to see if it can actually keep up with what I expect. I will definitely classify this worse than the F2000. I think the worst gun in the game is this one. I'm sorry if you guys love it, but I'd much rather run around with something like the Rafka, a shotgun, any sidearm than run around with this as a primary, to be completely honest. And I do get a few decent mid-range kills in this game, but it's just, I don't know, it's got to grow on me. I got to try it again with the proper perks and kill streaks and see if I can get some decent games together. But anyways, this is wrapping up pretty quickly, guys. So I want you guys to let me know what you think. Send any new weird requests in there. And this is my advice to you guys that are starting up your channels. Keep coming to me. What should I do for viewers and stuff? Do something crazy like this. Something that you don't see or see very little of. Everybody can quickscope. Everybody can nuke. Try to do something you would be entertained with watching. Something different, unique. And that's what catches people's attention. But anyways, this is Pawn Star for Hire, guys. Peace out. Get it.